you know, players out there and scandalous hoes out there that they don't want to do that. They won't do that, you know. But there's a lot of women out there that think that the guy's supposed to spend his money on her and that's it. Well, I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not going to spend every dime I have on her, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm going to buy her nice things and I'm going to be good to her, but if that's all she wants me to do is spend my money on her, then she's got her priorities fucked up, because that's not the way it is. You know, it's got to be 50-50. I mean, you've got to give if you want to receive. I mean, more than likely, if you go and you do something sweet and good for her, more than likely she's going to repay you back. And you know what that's going to be with, more than likely. And the same way with the female. You do good for your man, he's going to treat you back good. So, it's vice versa. It's 50-50. I mean, a relationship's based on 50-50. I mean, you've got to give if you want to receive. You can't just sit there and say, I'm going to receive, receive, receive. I mean, you know, you may think you've got, you know, a good boyfriend. Maybe you think just because he's got a good job, he's got all kinds of good money, and you're just using him for his money. Well, there you go. Your priorities are fucked up, because, you know, you shouldn't use anybody for anything. It should be 50-50. It should be even Steven. You should love each other for equally. Not have a jealous tendency against one or the other. Or she be jealous of him and he be jealous of her. It should be 50-50, you know. But relationships are tricky. They are very tricky, you know, but to make them last a long time, and to make them last, you've just got to work with them and sculpt them and make them, find new ways to keep them interesting, and not let the magic in your relationship die, you know, and do whatever you can to keep it alive. Like I said, do things to surprise her, and you'd be surprised what you find out. You know what I mean? I can't really, I mean, I'm not saying that I can't really say. I'm not in a relationship right now. But if I was, you know, I could make it interesting. And I'm a very interesting person, a very interesting guy. But a lot of females won't take the chance to get to know what's inside my head, because I'll say it like this. Once you get inside my head, baby, there's no turning back. Because you don't know what's going to be inside my head. You don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm always going to keep you guessing. I mean, I'm a joker. I like to joke. I like to have fun with people. You know, it's all in clean fun. You know, I don't try to hurt people's feelings. And, you know, and that's the thing. Like I said, if you're in a relationship and the other person hurts your feelings, they say something, maybe in front of your friends, you didn't like it, it upset you, go to them and tell them. Don't let it build up inside. Just tell them. When you get a minute, in private, just tell them, look, you know, that hurt me. That made me mad, that upset me. And then you correct it and you go on, you know. So, it's common sense, you know. It's very, very, very common sense. It's just, a lot of people nowadays, it's men and women both. I'm not saying that they're all bad, and I'm not targeting one person. I'm not targeting, you know, men. I'm not targeting women, but it's the same across the board. Most of them today, they think that a relationship is based on sex. That's what they think. And a lot of them think they've got to have it every day, all the time, or they're going to die. Or they think that they've got to be with so many different women, or they're considered gay. Well, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with sex. It's a good thing, don't get me wrong. And I do agree that everybody likes it. It is a good thing. But relationship's not just based on that all the time. I mean, yes, that is part of a relationship. It should be. If it's any kind of relationship, it should be. But that's not the only thing your relationship is based on. If that's the only thing that your relationship is based on, then more than likely it's not gonna work. It's not gonna stand. It's not gonna last very long. Because it's gonna get old, they're gonna get tired of it, and they're gonna say, look, I'm not doing this no more. And then one or another is gonna get pissed off, and they're gonna get mad, and they're gonna leave. So, you know, there's more finer things to a relationship, like actually getting to know the person you're with. You should know them like you know your brother and sister. I'm not saying you're going to say, ooh, that sounds nasty. I'm not dating my brother or sister. I understand that. You're not. But you should know them like you know the back of your hand. You should know their favorite color, their favorite food. I mean, you should be able to read them like a book. If they're hurting, they're depressed, they're upset, you should be able to know that. You should be able to read them like a book. You should know them inside and out. But a lot of people don't sit down and they don't do that today. They just want to bang and body bang, and that's it. What's body bang? Same thing as sex. It's a new word, body bang. They want to body bang, and that's it. And after they're done, that's it. Most of the time it's just a one-night fling, just so they can say they did it, and boom. That's it. But I feel differently than that. To me, to me, a relationship is personal. It's you know, more than just body banging and banging. It's intimate. It's between two people. You know, you feel that love. You know, you feel the magic, and you bind together as one. You know, your hearts bind, and instead of being two people, you become one. And when one hurts, the other one knows about it. If one's upset, the other one's going to be upset. But a lot of people and a lot of guys and women today, they don't look at it that way. But that's just me. I guess I'm old-fashioned, I guess. But that's the way I look at it, and that's the way I think about it. So, you know, that's just my opinion on relationships. But no, it's not going to be there. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, you're still going to have problems. You're still going to have fights, and you're still going to have arguments. I understand that. And no matter how close you are together, and no matter how well you know each other, you're still going to have disagreements. I'm not saying disagreements so bad to where you're going to say, well, I don't love you no more. I don't want to be with you no more. I'm done with you. You're going to have simple disagreements, like you go out to a restaurant, you know, just something simple. Well, what do you want to eat? I don't know, whatever you want to order. Well, I'm asking you. Well, simple disagreements like that, you know, you're still going to have, you know, arguments. I mean, maybe he's going to say something you don't like, or she's going to say something you don't like. Or maybe she's going to smart off in front of your friends or something, or he's going to do it, and it just upsets you and embarrasses you. And, you know, it's not so much that you hate the person you're with, it's just you're upset, you're mad. But you talk about it, you work it out, and you fix the problem. You know, a relationship, to me, it's bullshit that a relationship ends. There should not be no end to a relationship, because a ring is round, okay? A circle. And a circle, the ring represents love, and love, that ring is never ending, so your love for that person should be never ending. You know, no matter what, through thick and thin, you know, no relationship should ever end. It ends because of stupid, selfish ass bullshit. Stupid fucking shit. That's why it ends. Because people just can't, they want out, and it's bullcrap. I mean, if you want out, okay, just end up and just leave, but don't do it in a good way, and be friends with one another. Just straight up, say, hey, look, I don't think this is working out. I don't think we'll be able to work it out, I just think it's better off if we be as friends, and end it that